can't whistle, but everybody else can.
Never mind. I'm making cookies. Would you like to lick the spoon?
No, thank you, Mummy. Can I ring Susie Sheep instead?
Okay, Peppa.
This is rude to say, but God, I hate her voice. It sounds like when I do a particularly annoying voice.
Can I speak to Susie Sheep instead?
Hello, Mrs. Pig. Hello, Mrs. Sheep. Can Peppa talk to Susie, please?
Hello, Susie.
Hello, Peppa. What are you doing?
I'm learning to whistle, but I can't do it yet.
That sounds hard.
It's impossible. Can you whistle, Susie?
No.
Oh, good. I mean, that's sad if you can't whistle, but good because I can't whistle.
What's whistling anyway?
You put your lips together and blow.
Like this? Hello, Peppa?
Genuinely makes me laugh every single time. I genuinely fucking love it. It's genuinely really, really funny. Apparently the rest of the show does not live up to that clip, but that's really good. Genuinely good comic timing. Yeah, exactly. It's a good gag. Hang on, I need to turn down my volume now. So I always had a vaguely positive view of Peppa Pig because that's the only clip I've seen. And then Emma had a friend who had a young child and had to watch some Peppa Pig while she was like hanging out, and she came back and went, I would kill Peppa with a hammer. Like it was awful. So, you know, the snort sound really rubs me the wrong way. It's an actual child. Just because it's an actual child doesn't mean it's not annoying. We're allowed to say that, right? Okay, I found a key. What am I supposed to do next? Where do I put this key? We need to find another Ankh. That's the mission for today. We have an Ankh, we open up a keyhole on a Sphinx, and then we can get through to somewhere else. I'm vegan, but that fucking pig. I'd take Peppa Pig over fucking Blippi any day of the week. I don't know Blippi. The only modern children's show thing I know is probably Bluey. Because, you know, all the children sound Australian now or whatever. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Okay. I understand. We slide down there, we have to, like, launch at the right time, probably. Oh, crikey, Mum. I need to go to the dunny. You're from Slough. Why are you speaking like that? It's because of Bluey. Oh, I like that bandit and whatever the mum's name is, Chips or something. Horrendous shit. My friend's kid, I sometimes look after him, loves him, Bluey. I don't know how blue they get on Bluey. Alright. Point forward. Oh god, this is going to be annoying. Jump! Never mind, I'm the best to ever do it. And I assume this is where the key goes. It's all coming up, Lara. Now, babes. Wrong key, innit? We need an Australian Lara. We probably don't. Are there any, like... Oh, Jesus Christ, it's a centaur again. I was about to say, is there any famous Australian video game protagonists? I've never played it, but Crash Bandicoot gives off Australian vibes to me, but I don't know if he is. I don't know really what a Bandicoot is. Bring out your guns. Yeah, the magnums, they'll do. And just shoot this thing. I'm not going into the fucking room, are you insane? We're just gonna stand out here and wait. Oh god, that didn't help! Wait till he runs past. Whoop! Ow! 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 Lara! Lara, run away! Lara! Jesus Christ! Alright, not great. Let's try that again. Bandicoots or Bandicoot? The Mad Max game. That doesn't count. I mean, like, originals. Crash was made in America, I think. Our Silas is the voice of some robo-barista. I'm not sure he talks beyond yelling whoa at stuff. But is it like an Australian whoa? Does he go like, oh, no, when he falls off things? I've never played this. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. Is that real? That sounds like it would be real, and it's like a company going, the kids love mascots these days. Doesn't even sound like me. I will say, Silas, if you don't know, in a Discord that we're both in, Silas shared a video of a robot barista at a cafe, like doing like a little, please insert your coffee card or whatever the fuck, and like, take your latte. And I think I thought it sounded exactly like you, to the point where I also did a double take and thought you were voicing the robot. Oh, Miranda and Mass Effect! That is probably the biggest one I know. Junkrat from Overwatch. I've never heard of. I've never played an Overwatch. Ty the Tasmanian Tiger uses boomerangs as a weapon of choice. I don't sound like a robot. Right, forward, and then weep! Fuck off, Lara! Why was it so easy the first time? I will correct this again in Discord. Is it wrong that when Miranda is mentioned, the first image I get in my head is just a butt? No, because the introduction, or I remember one of the few bits in Mass Effect 2 that I think is genuinely really bad is that scene where Miranda is having like a heart-to-heart about how she's viewed as like this genetically perfect sex machine, and you know what troubles that's made in her life, and she doesn't really feel like a person, and you know all of these interpersonal dramas that they've had. And then the devs decided to make the camera skim round like a fucking Tony Scott movie and zoom in directly on her ass, so you don't even see her fucking head during the scene. It's so shit. It's like, oh yeah, I forgot, video games suck. Because you had an interesting moment and ruined it. I love Mass Effect 2. I think Mass Effect 2 is as close to 10 out of 10 as games get, to be honest. I really love it. In my top 5, I would say. But that one scene is... It's like a... What is it, like a Persian rug? They have the one intentional flaw, almost. It's really bad. Best of the game, perfect. Maybe not perfect, but it's really good. I love that game. I remember Buttgate. Oh yeah, they did a remaster of it, or a re-release, and they changed the camera angle because they were like, this is brutal. And there was like Gamergate types going like, we just want her to be an ass. Scroll up for Bandicoot, hang on. Also, this is a Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. I've never seen this in my life. Strafe, an IRL Bandicoot. That's way cuter than Crash. Crash is a fucking ugly freak. What do they do to my boy? Right. Forward again. Right at the edge and then jump. There we go. Now don't die. Please. That'll be wonderful for me. I think I need to heal as well. Use a big morphine pouch. And take out your gunnos. And then just wait for it to run past. Just try and fire off some rounds. Maybe I should bring out the shotgun. I don't think I'm hitting it. There, I'm hitting it. You're getting fucked. How many bullets is this thing going to take? That many. Good stuff. It's a very Dreya-coded animal. I love rodents with little snouts. I love shrews. I love mice. I love voles. I don't think voles are even rodents, but rodent-like animals. I like hedgehogs and moles, famously. Some bandicoots have striped sides. Ah! Opossums. Opossums, honorary rodents. I love opossums so much. I've said it before, and I will probably say it again in the future. I once fully cried while watching a small video of some opossums eating banana slices. Very, very, very cute. I was feeling down that day, and I actually cried. We got the Ankh, by the way, so I think we can just go back. Ankh? I don't know how you pronounce it. Have you heard about these guys? The Antechinus, a mouse-like Aussie marsupial that kills itself by having too much sex. Oh! It's very, very cute. Rodents rock. I love them. I don't know if it even is. Yeah, it's a marsupial, not a rodent. They just... Everything looks strange there. I didn't even know bandicoots were real. Bandicoot with stripes. Oh, they're so fucking cute. They can stand on their hind legs hunched like a wallaby or roo. Ah. I like wallabies and kangaroos as well. They're top 10 animals. They're really good. I should go to Photo Island again. There's a safari park nature reserve thing in Cork called Fota. And Emma's talking about going again soon, and I've just remembered that they have free roaming kangaroos and wallabies just kind of mingling and harassing you for sweets, so that's a selling point. I might go there soon. There's some native mice and mouse-like marsupials as far as I know, which is confusing. Oh, I have seen that image of the Australian farmers getting overrun by mice, which was very cute, but they seemed very frightened. Because it was like an actual sea of mice. I've only seen mice, you know, in groups of 1 or 2. So I've never had to be frightened of them. They're just small little guys. We're gonna get the banana possum bit again, aren't we? Like Rat Baby's game. It was like Rat Baby's game, but, like, actually, like, interesting. Don't let Lara there, she'll gun everything down. Stop killing the endangered animals. Okay, so I think we just need to make it up here. The Ankh hole is right on his forehead. So we just find our way up. I think it's just around the back. Should be easy enough. A Plague Tale Australia. At least it wouldn't have those insufferable fucking aristocratic French children. You'd just have people in utes. Is that a word? I watch Australian people sometimes on YouTube. Going to a Bunnings overrun by rats. I assume that's your equivalent of like a royal house or something like that, a Bunnings. Aussie farmers keep getting overrun. First emus, now mice. Will the Australian government deploy a machine gun against the mice? Probably too small, they just weave behind the bullets. Where the fuck was I meant to climb up? Oh, it's up there on his shoulder. Hang on. Will they lose again? I mean, to be fair, if I fought an emu, I would definitely lose. Now, I don't have a helicopter-mounted machine gun, but I'd still lose. Rat Babies 1 and 2, both Game of the Year. Rat Babies 1. If you don't know, we're talking about A Plague Tale Innocence, or whatever it's fucking called. Rat Babies 1 is like a 6.5 out of 10. It's perfectly serviceable. Rat Babies 2, I don't know, because I got immediately sick of it. After about 2 or 3 hours, I was like, I'm never playing this shit again. I'm always on Team Emu. Does Australia have cassowaries? I wouldn't want to fight a cassowary either. Right, I think we can just jump here. Whee! Amazing. The machine gun was mounted on a truck. That meant they couldn't aim properly as they bounced along driving. Oh, Australia. Fully believed we were talking about a game named Rat Babies. It may as well be. Okay, it's right there, isn't it? Hang on. There it is. I assume I can just jump down here. Cassowaries are the real horrors. Also, emus scatter. I don't know if they have emus at Fota. They have ostriches, which are like... I'm so sorry to Australians. They're like cooler emus. But they might have emus as well. Beep! There we go. Lovely. What is this going to even open? Probably the thing between the Sphinx's legs? Please open the fucking thing. Please, Lara! Fuck me! Emus are just ostriches on crack. But they're not as big and cool looking. Yes! Legs open. Cassowaries are ostriches on bath salts. Cassowaries are the ones that have the, like, velociraptor foot kick thing, right? Oh, that's a big drop. Yeah, their talons are designed to disembowel. It's like you look at a cassowary and you hear Sam Neill in your head terrifying that small boy. Which is one of my favourite scenes. Cassowaries eat rocks to help digestion. Their talons are designed to disembowel. I think birds are kind of cute. I think cassowaries are kind of cute. I wouldn't go near a cassowary because, again, I'd rather not be disemboweled. Although, has anybody recently been killed by a cassowary? Is it like spiders, where nobody's actually died from a spider bite since, like, the 1980s? Zelda door jingle. No action-adventure will ever beat that noise. Am I supposed to jump? Oh, God. Okay, hang on. Last time we went into a big pool like this, there was lots of meat horses who shot us full of holes. I'm just gonna get full health and heal. Save up. Good. Jay's favourite movie moments, when Sam Neill terrifies a child, when the old lady dies in Up, etc, etc. She wasn't even that old. But yeah, are myna birds from Australia? The only time I've ever heard somebody speak about a myna bird is Nick Cave in a Nick Cave and the Bad Seed song. So that might be... They might be Australian. Whee! Oh my god. It's fucking huge. They're Asian, but they are a pest here. There we go. It's absolutely enormous. Jesus Christ. Ever done any sharks or something in here? Same with minor birds from Europe. They don't have either in Western Australia, but heaps here. Sploosh, second only to crunch. I would love to do that. I'm sure it would hurt quite a lot, but I love being dropped into bodies of water. I remember one of my favourite things I've done was in a holiday I didn't really enjoy. It was, I went to Florida, and we went to a water park in Florida. And one of the rides, if you call them rides, one of the attractions, was just you got in a tube that looked like a Star Trek teleporter. You put your hands like that, like a mummy, and then you just got dropped like what felt like 6 meters straight down, and then went along like a water slide after that, like an enclosed dark flume. And I loved it. I was like, this is the best moment ever. It felt like I was gonna die. And I went in it, there was 2 pods. My dad went in one and I went in the other one. I came out like smiling and going, that was amazing, I want to do it again like 4 more times. And then my dad was sheet white and couldn't speak physically for about 30 or 40 seconds. He was like, you have something wrong with your brain, and I never want to do anything like that ever again. I thought it was really good. I love the feeling of falling. I also went on one of those, you know those, I don't even know what you call, can I not open this? Oh, for Christ's sake. I might need to lower the water. Hang on, up we go, Lara, or else you'll drown. One of those rides where it's just, it was in Busch Gardens, which is like the roller coaster park in Florida. You just get cranked up on a seat, like meters and meters and meters into the air, and then just dropped really quickly. Oh, I loved that. I went on that one twice. That was really good. The Falcon, the Raptor ride? I actually don't know. Hang on. Ah! Raptor ride? I loved it too. No, Raptor ride, the Falcon, Busch Gardens. Yeah, Falcon's Fury. This is the one, I think. This is... I loved this. This was so fun. I thought it was so good. Please click my link, I will. You go up, it's like size of like a small skyscraper, I guess. You get dragged up. My favourite thing was, you get dragged... You're facing out. Here's a fun image of it. You're facing out on the chairs, like straight out, so you're seeing the skyline or whatever. And then when you reach the top, they tilt the seats in, so you're facing straight down at the ground, and then they drop you, and it's so good. Oh, it actually activates the part of your brain, like that's a lizard that thinks you're going to get eaten by a bird. It's so fucking good. I loved it. I like this sort of thing. It's, the most fun I had in Florida was going on roller coasters that felt like I was going to die. Road kangaroo.
That guy's getting attacked by the kangaroo.
He was a big fella
Nar.
by himself, and when I turned around to have a look, he was just coming at me flat out. He was just there.
It's one of the most Australian-looking men I've ever seen in my
then
life.
I noticed Don in the rear view had gone off to the side of the road, and the
That man has been baked by the sun.
kangaroo just kept going towards him.
He's probably 20.
Bang, he was on. So it all happened very quickly.
The kangaroo was on top of him, and I could see his head trying to stick out of the water.
I know that's what kangaroos do to drown you or rip you open.
This is really bad.
Like a
Something really bad
weathered
can happen in
leather
this
sofa,
situation.
exactly.
I started throwing backward elbows, tried to
I was born in 2001.
get up and force myself up.
This is what? the Sydney sun and VB long necks every morning do to you.
And yelled as loud as I could, made myself big, throwing my arms around, and at that point it scared it and it took off.
Pretty good. I love to fall. My wife had a panic attack on it. She hated it. My dad refused to go on it. My mum refused to go on it. Me and my brother went on it. It might have been 3 times, because we got there. We had the like express passes or whatever, but we got there and nobody was there. There was no queues, so we just went on it like in a row, like a couple of times. They were just like, yeah, whatever. It was so good. I'm a falling hater. Don't much care for falling. What I thought would happen to us in South Australia. Oh, the noise was about triple as funny as I thought it would be. One more, please. Whoa. He's so Australian, you can barely understand the words that are coming out of his face. Okay, cool. Back there. Legitimately calls for a crikey reaction. Oh, that's really good. Am I... Oh, fuck, I think this has crashed. Right, well, we'll restart. We just saved. That's fine. It's all good. Just relaunch, please. I need to stop tabbing out so much, but that was fun. I like how it was like, oh shit, better get out of the way. Actually, fuck this car. Oh, fair enough. It's his road too. We slowed down so much seeing them stare at us on the sides, it was stressful. I'll say, the images I've seen of South Australia look like hell, but I'm sure parts of it are lovely. Whee! I love the scream. Alright, what can we do here then? We have a lever we can't pull. We've got some ammunition. And what the hell is that over there? More ammunition. Pick it up, Lara. Come on. Lovely. Look at him, no. Pick this up too. I think these are Uzi bullets? Is Uzi a brand name? Like bazooka. Has it become genericized? Or Hoover? Hoover, I don't believe, make military instruments, but you know what I mean. I just remember, didn't I redeem Fedora? You did, hang on. Fine. I've retrieved Fedora. Uzi is a specific make and model. Awful. Right, back down we go. Do we have to crawl into one of these animal mouths? Like I'm a Vor channel? I don't know if Vor is specifically allowed on Twitch. I don't know if the CEO of Twitch would know what Vor is. That's closed. Don't drown again, please. I think Uzi is Israeli? That would make sense. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. And my voice said you should get one of those glue-on beards so you can have a neck beard too. It's the only beard I can grow. I can't grow any facial hair, really. I can sort of grow a disgusting neck beard. I don't. I love being clean-shaven. The longest I have ever got... This doesn't fucking work either. The longest I've ever gone without shaving is about 2 weeks. And that was a couple of years ago when I went to Spain for the first time, when my parents first moved over. I went over there to help them decorate their new house, basically. And I decided, I'm just going to see what this is like. I'm not going to shave. And it looked real bad, and by the end of it I was absolutely miserable, because it turns out I feel very uncomfortable with facial hair. So, I'm never doing that again. Maybe I'll try again in like 6 or 7 years, and by that point I can grow something. Although I don't think I'd like it. I'm not a particularly hirsute person, so it just doesn't really happen for me. She's gonna get you for mimicking her voice. The beleaguered sigh of service, thank you. Can I not pull that lever then? Was I meant to get something? Like, pull the little armpit lever, please. Pull it. I can't pull this. Pull it. It's not pullable. It can't be that. Is there anything up here on its shoulder? No. Oh, I'm kind of in some green goo as well. The water doesn't even look nice. Although it's warm enough here that swimming in some cool cave water sounds really pleasant to me right now. It's not even that hot. It's about 16 degrees here right now. But I am feeling very sort of muggy and humid because it's been overcast for about 2 weeks. And the humidity's at like 98, 99%. It's really fucking annoying. So I want to just take a cool shower. Might do that later. Where the fuck am I going? Like, there's a hole there, but a door closed. There's a hole there with a closed door. There's nothing back there, is there? No. Is there a hole in the walls, possibly? I'm gonna drown as well. Fuck me, I didn't realize how deep this was for a second. Please? There we go. Can I climb up somewhere around here? Oh, there's an area back there I can swim to. Oh. Dive. You swim faster underwater. You're like a submarine. Or a manatee. I think a manatee is one of the things I would most like to pet. I think I'd love to just like squish a manatee's little cheeks or something, but I've never seen one in real life. Lara Glocks. To my shame, I read that as Lara Gok and went, what are they talking about in chat now? I jump up here? No, why can't I jump up here? Game? We want to shop. Fine. Back in the fucking water, I suppose. Anywhere else I can go? Is there anything up here? Lara Gok and Pussy. That's kind of the only way I could see. Lara, you might be here forever. This might be the end of you. We must need to drain something. Is there a drainage sluice? How high can you jump? I think anybody in this chat could climb this hill. I could climb this hill. Why the fuck can't Lara? This is barely a hill. I hate you, Lara, so much. What if I do a big jump? If I do a large boy? Like this. Oh, it's so close. In Jamaica, they're called river cows. Oh! I imagine spooning a manatee is lovely besides the whole drowning part. I don't know, I'm very unfit and very depressed. It turns out you can hold your breath for like 2 minutes without training by hyperventilating for 5 minutes first. Yeah, but then you'd get so fucking, like, lightheaded. It might be worth it if you needed to. Go back here. I'm slightly clipping through everything. Hang on. Hang on. Is this anything? Is this a hole? This isn't a hole. This is just a gap. That's not the same. In here, squish through. That's just back here again. Ah, what the fuck is this? There simply isn't a lever to pull. Maybe it's up here? Oh, I'm gonna drown. I keep thinking the water line is way lower than it is. Lost as usual. I have no fucking idea what to do. Don't drown. Is there anywhere I can stand? Because there's nothing down here. What is there, something in one of these crannies? Just really get in there. Like you're rubbing down a ham. Anything beside its foot? No, nothing beside the foot. No crannies. Tweak at a piano music fast forward you getting lost. This is why my YouTube is more popular. Because they get to skip all this sort of shit. That's not a thing I can open right now. That's nothing either. You're gonna drown, Lara! Jesus Christ, look how deep we are. You're gonna get the fucking bends. You're not just gonna drown, you're gonna get decompression sickness. Oh, thank God. Can I just shoot myself? That's a mental image. What, the ham thing? I've rubbed down a ham before. I'm vegan now, but I didn't grow up vegan. I've rubbed down a ham, scored its fat, and stuck cloves in it. I think one year my parents did the trendy thing and boiled it in Coke before roasting it. I think ham, a roasted, like, honey glazed or cloved ham, an underrated part of a meal. It was absolutely fine. Sounds awful. Boiling it in Coke is like hot Dr. Pepper. Well, you're supposed to boil it in Coke. It's basically because it's like it turns into a syrup. So it's like boiling it in like honey water or something. So that, it adds like a sweet crust to it. Which is, you know, honestly, I'll be honest, it didn't make it taste any different to normal ham because you're just boiling it in it. You're roasting it afterwards anyway. Didn't really infuse any flavour whatsoever. I might need to look up where the fuck I'm supposed to go here. Behind his head? I don't know my Egyptian gods, by the way. I don't know if this is Horus or Ra or... I don't know if I could name another one. Set? Is Set one? Need to stop listening to you describing food. I can't keep watching you stream hungry. I think my standard Christmas dinners when I was a kid were a roast ham, some stuffing, and usually some sort of roast duck. My parents didn't really go in for turkey or goose, the traditional meats. So it was usually a duck. Or like various ducks, because ducks are smaller. I think one might be Set. Horus and Seth. Can I just crawl into its little mouth and it can just eat me? What the fuck is happening? Mutt and oh, Anubis! He's the one who weighs your heart against a feather, isn't he? I know Anubis. Which one is the one that looks like a knoll? Is that Anubis? Again, I never had an Egyptology phase as a child. I'm gonna have to fucking look this up. I have no idea what to do. Right, where the fuck am I here? Game load. The Sanctuary of the Scion. I'm gonna have to go over here and type Sanctuary of the Scion Big Water Room? Tomb Raider 1 Remastered. Level map. Sanctuary of the Scion. Use switch 3 between the right statue's feet. That's what it says. The right statue is this boy here. There's apparently one between his feet. Not that switch. The one we saw earlier. We can't use that. Was there a switch between? I thought this was a door. If I've just passed it because I assumed it was a door. Oh my fucking god, I didn't even see this. I just saw the door. There's no reason you couldn't pull the other one. Oh god! I don't know where I'm going or what's happening right now. I'm up top now? Maybe? Well, I'm somewhere. I think I'm inside of Anubis, maybe? Osiris? I don't know anything about these gods. I know a little bit about the Greek pantheon and a little bit about the... Is that it? Oh, the Norse one, a tiny bit, even less. The tiniest bit about the old Irish ones. And that's it. I couldn't really name any other gods. Well, you know, there's Yahweh, but... Any other, like, of the cool gods, the, like, multi-gods. The gods that are, like, the pantheons that have, like, 50 guys who do, like, very specific things. Like, I'm the god of wine and biscuits. That's cool. I don't like it when there's a god of just everything. That's lame, it's lazy. Osiris is the guy who couldn't find his dick when his brother cut it off. I think that's rude. I was... very mean to my brother throughout my childhood. That's a step too far. I once shot my brother with a homemade arrow. Even I would consider that a bit fair. Oh, Lovecraftian gods. Yes, I know a few of them too. Didn't you almost blind your brother? Yes. Well, that's going too far. What happened was I was about 11, I'm gonna say. So my brother would have been brother would have been about 7, maybe? Or maybe I was 10 and 6, you know, around that age. And I used to spend my time at my nana's house getting twine and lengths of sticks and stuff from their garden and making bows and kind of making arrows and stuff and shooting them off into the trees, and it was fun. And I did that once and was trying to spook my younger brother. I was not intending to hit him. So I made a bow and arrow, and I like, you know, sharpened the arrow a little bit on the wall. And knocked it and had a little notch and stuff so it fit in the string. Shot it. And he was like walking away from me towards the back of the garden. So I was going to shoot it like past his head like that. That's where I was aiming. However, as I fired it, there was like a gust of wind. My aim was true, but there was a gust of wind. A bit like in an archery game in a video game, where you see the little flag change in the top just as you fire it, and you go, oh, fuck. And it sort of... I saw it in slow motion as it blew it in an arc towards his face as he was sort of slightly turning around, so it cut along his eye like that. Not his eye, along the top of his cheek next to his eye. And then there was quiet for about half a second, and then a very shrill mum, and then a very angry, what have you fucking done? And I was very, very frightened. Hearing you describe in detail how a bow and arrow is made and fired while wearing a fedora is wonderfully apt. I was very much fedora as a child. Can I even make it up here? I assumed I could. It's not really happening. This feels like what I'm meant to do, right? Dreya not getting the high score on Link's crossbow training. Did anybody buy that? I remember wanting that from a shop when I was a kid, because I loved Twilight Princess as a child so much. And then I actually like looked at the back of the box and went, who the fuck is buying this? This is nothing. Because not only do I love Twilight Princess, this is a controversial take. I think the best version of it is on the Wii. Because I like the widescreen, and I like the Wiimote aiming for the bow and the grappling hook and stuff. The hook shot, whatever. I think it's the best control system for it. Yep. Fucking grab, Lara! But even I was like, what the fuck is the point of crossbow training? This is nothing. This is not a game. Midden is in better definition. A crisp 480i. You can see every blurry polygon. Fucking finally, Jesus. Okay, this is gonna need a big boy jump over here. It's weird you describing the slow motion feeling though, because very rarely in life do you have that sensation of this is a formative memory happening. I know. I've heard that car crashes usually go in slow motion. I've never been in a car crash, or at least not a proper one. I've blown a tire out on a road once while going at like, I'm gonna say like 50 kilometers per hour, nothing huge. So that's the closest, but I've heard people describe bad car crashes, and it does appear that they go in slow motion and go all kind of cinematic, which is fun. I mean, probably not fun for them, but fun to hear about. Oh, for fuck's sake, Lara! We're gonna save once we get to that jump. Save! I loved Twilight Princess, definitely. I think it's the first Zelda I finished. Same! It's the first one I played. Oh! Sorry, I briefly turned into a Wookiee. What about when you crushed all those Irish school kids? It's not a formative memory when the tire blew out, but it's one that sticks in my head because I was quite proud of myself. I was driving along, something in the road clipped the tire, like a rock or something, and the tire just blew out, and, you know, it did the thing where it tries to wrench the steering wheel, and I just had no reaction at all. I just went, and, like, wrestled it back in and slowly pulled in. I was like, I handled that really well. I'm pleased with myself. Thank you. I hate driving. I've had my license for 2 years and I've barely done it. I don't really drive right now. I mean, I don't have a car right now, but I barely drive at all. But I have had my license for a few years. It's fine. I'm okay with driving. I have an opinion that a lot of people do not like when I say it. Like, my mum would always look at me like I was insane when I said this. I really enjoy driving at night. I love night driving. Just having some, like, quiet music on in the background and just having it be really quiet outside the car and no other traffic on the road or something. Just hearing the rumble of the tire is so pleasant. Now, I am in danger of falling asleep during it, but I like it. Oh, fuck off, Lara! Load, please. South Australia would change that. Other than that, yes. 1 in 94 people in the US die in an automobile accident. It makes me feel a little insane. It is... I think that if cars were invented right now, they probably wouldn't be allowed by to be used by the general populace. But, you know, they got grandfathered in because they're ancient. You do think, you know, they try and drill it into you during lessons and stuff. Oh my god, what am I doing here? That you are driving, like, a giant metal cube that can kill everybody at any point. It's why they really revamped the lessons and teaching process in Ireland a few years ago, maybe like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, because Ireland had one of the highest road death statistics in Europe. Because nobody would fucking bother getting licenses, to be honest, and the ones that did were basically just like, do you know where the wheel is? Do you know where you live? Can you turn on the car? Ah, sure, you're fine. So they revamped it and now it's a whole process, but it's probably for the best. Yay! Show the advert. Fine. I can drive my mobility scooter, but I avoid roads at all costs. I never feel in control. I'm not great at motorways, I'll be honest. I always feel a little bit, because I haven't really driven on them much, but I'm fine driving. I think it's because I got all my nerves out during the... I had my learner's permit or novice driving permit for fucking ever for like 2 years. So I really got all of that out of me over those 2 years. Now I feel alright. I'm fine. I'm calm driving. Let's go to clips. What's it even called? I guess I'll play this one. This is my favourite. I have a soft spot for the other one.
She's got a smile that it seems to me reminds me of childhood memories where everything was as fresh as a bright blue sky.
Another one of my dad's favourite songs. Not this version, obviously. My dad was big into Guns N' Roses.
I'd probably break down and cry. Oh, sweet child of mine.
Since 2000, speeding has killed a classroom of our children. Shame on you.
It's so fucking good. It's so good. Something bad is gonna happen, isn't it? They spared no expense on the budget in this effect. It's your laugh of glee every time we watch this, which gets me. It's just exactly, they're so they turn into a JPEG. It's so good. Oh, I want to go frame by frame. It's so amazing. It looks like a pile of jumpers. Shame on you. Sound alert, please. I should do that. I mean, the other famous one. This is the one I actually saw way more. I'm just, you know, we're playing the hits today, I guess. Where is it? Mess, I believe is what it's called. I saw this one constantly as a child. Like, basically, I would say 3 times a week I saw this for a period of, like, 4 years. This is on every TV station. To the point where this song will occasionally still get stuck in my head.
Take
my favorite character. It's the sad man who goes, "Oh, Jesus." He's my favorite. And the little girl is like, "This will be burned into my brain." Oh, it's so good. And then the face of a man who has played so much hurling. This guy right here. Some cool surgery scenes.
It's quite clear that you were driving too fast to cope with the unexpected.
It's shot like a Tony Scott movie. And then the big reveal, yes!
The bigger the mess. From the Road Safety Authority, supported by Hibernian.
Oh, it's so good. Again, it's burned into my brain. I will be walking around my kitchen or making some food or sweeping up or something, and I will just be humming. I can't take my eyes off you. The guy getting crushed so badly that it pushes vomit out of his stomach is an image that sticks with me. Yeah, the impact is very good. The sound effects. I'm sorry, I'm sure some people were traumatized by this as a kid, but man, I found it funny every time. Still sends shivers down my spine. Sure, if you say so. Even the old man going, "Ah, Jesus, not another one." Right, where are we now? What are we doing? We're up here finally, good. The lady died of bad legs. Trying to find one from my childhood and failing. I think I've seen some funny Australian ones. I think every country has some fucked stuff like that. Oh no, it's a flap. Hang on. The music suddenly all cut out. It's because there's an angry flap out there. Alright, get down there. Kill the flap. Turn! Turn! For fuck's sake, turn! Oh, Christ. Okay, fine. Yes, the New Zealand Fish and Chips one is really good. That's a really fun ad. I love that one too. Can't have any of my ghost chips. I bet you love Final Destination. I hate Final Destination. You'd think I would. I think Final Destination might be one of my lowest rated movies on Letterboxd. Our ones in the UK are actually quite tame, it turns out. Well, now they're not funny in Ireland. The Irish ones now are genuinely really fucking depressing. Like, they figured out at a certain point in the 2010s that what you just saw from the early 2000s did not work at all. It just made people go, yay! Every time the horrible shit happened, because it's funny and it's so over the top. So now, it'll happen if I go to the cinema or something, is where I usually see them. It'll just be like a slow fade in from black on two, like, normal-looking people. And it'll just be them quietly talking about how they, like, lost their son in, like, a real car accident and not show any footage or anything. It'll just be like, every day we go into his room and get too emotional and have to leave, or something like that. It's really fucking horrible. So that's not funny at all. But those old ones were great. Return, but for those. Australian anti-drink driving ad. Oh god. Is this going to involve VB long necks? Sorry, it's the only thing I know Australians drink. VB long necks, and I imagine Marmite water or whatever. Vegemite, sorry, the other one.
Ronnie reckons there's a booze bus down by the bridge. Oh, sure, man, I'll give it a wide berth.
It never sounds real, does it? I'm sorry if you're Australian, but it doesn't sound real.
That's all right. Too easy, eh? See you tomorrow morning.
It looks like just another car, but it's a booze bus.
Good evening, sir. How are you going? It's the police, sir. This is just a routine intercept.
It's a booze bus.
Consumed any alcohol today?
You're joking, aren't you?
No, sir, it's not a joke.
This is ridiculous. I've done nothing wrong. I'm driving home, that's it. I've done nothing wrong, and that's it. I'm going home. Then what's your problem?
Don't have a problem, sir.
The most suspicious man in the world.
Stated. One long continuous breath into there until I ask.
What is the charge? Enjoying a succulent VB long neck.
Sir, in my opinion, the result of the test indicates your blood contains
Unmarked
alcohol.
police cars are now giving random breath
He's
tests in
livid.
the same areas as the buses.
Get your hands off my genitals.
And drive. You're a bloody idiot.
That's pretty good. Just waiting for a mate. You're joking. I love it so much. This is a Northern Ireland fire safety ad. The woman in it is a gay icon, apparently. Niffers next. I've never heard of that. I mean, I don't live in this country, you know. Sometimes they overlap. Like that Sweet Child of Mine one, that definitely overlapped. Oscar. Slogan got shortened down to drink drive, bloody idiot.
Overloaded electrics.
Here.
Them too.
I kind of love these things.
Matches. Playing with matches.
Can I say something without everybody getting mad? All I gotta say is that if Emma was here, she'd be going, and pushing me. Oh, Dreya.
And you couldn't find your way out.
It's appropriate she's in a fire safety ad because the heat.
Heard it all before. Room 1. Candles. You 1. You in 2. Not so romantic now. Hey?
I mean, maybe these work on some people.
Is everyone else? No smoke alarms or no battery in smoke alarms?
This is just going to make people go like, oh, I'm going to die in a fire because then I get to get, like, patronized too by a hot woman.
Your plan. Just as bad. Room 1.
It's like that waiting room scene in Beetlejuice.
And your excuse would be?
You forgot the battery, Mummy.
They also don't sound real. I'm sorry.
Book your free home fire safety check now.
Nor an iron. Don't get caught in a fire. Just gonna save that for no reasons. Back we go. Nice work, mummy. A classic. Oh my god, it's just the stream now. She loves her job. Oh, I've seen. Is this the one with Donald Pleasance? This is a classic. This one's actually good. I love this one.
I am the spirit of dark and lonely water.
That's Donald Pleasance.
Ready to trap the unwary, the show-off, the fool. And this is the kind of place you'd expect to find me. But no one expects to find me here.
Oh, those are some horrible 70s looking children. Come on, let's go into a fucking pond. I bet we can find some fucking frisbees or a yo-yo in there.
But no one expects to find me here. It seems too ordinary. But that pool is deep. The boy is showing off.
Thanks, no.
The bank is slippery.
Yes!
The show-offs are easy. But the unwary ones are easier still.
Oh, Donald Pleasance is so good.
Is weak, rotten. It'll never take.
Donald Pleasance always has this vibe that he's both very sleepy and outrageously horny. Just that voice is so weird.
Is weak, rotten. It'll never take his weight. Only a fool would ignore this.
Horny for drowning. Who isn't?
Under the water there are traps. Old cars, bedsteads, weeds, hidden depths. It's the perfect place for an accident.
Oh, look, there's someone in the water.
You really undercut it there. There's somebody in the water. Oh, we better go help him.
Someone in the water.
Someone in the water. That's not real either. You're putting that on.
Accident.
Oh, look.
You sound like you're from EastEnders.
Suck your dad. It's minging. He's fucking minging. Someone in the water. Quick, use that big stick to get him out.
Big stick to get him out.
I have no power over
You're so English, you're pronouncing about 1/2 of the letters in each word.
What's that got to do with my knob? Oh, mate, that's stupid. Hey, go over and get that thing to wrap him in.
You need slapping down.
Little thing.
I'll be back.
It's so stupid. When did Halloween come out? This is pre-Halloween, isn't it? Anyway. Good stuff. And all of these is redeemed. Why do I have so many, like, Cockney-adjacent sound alerts? I've only just kind of realised this. Back to the game. I'm not being funny, mate, but he fell in the water, didn't he? Fucking muppet.
Cum gutters.
And one Australian. There has to be one. Cum gutters. One Australian one. I could add something from Bluey, I'm sure. I don't think if Bluey says anything funny. I think Bluey is mostly about being wholesome. It's like, oh, crikey, Dad. I love you. Oh, it's good to explore your emotions, Bluey. I don't think there's anything like, you know, hilarious, like talking about his knob or something. Wait, Bluey's a girl. I could have one anyway. I don't know what Bluey's working with. Oh, nearly died. Why he kinda? What, Bluey? Or Bluey's dad? All the Gen Z mums want to fuck Bluey's dad, right? Whee! Okay, that was not a great jump. That was fucking horrible. That's the sort of thing you see on Live Leak just before the screen goes black and screaming starts. Good stuff. Well, we can now pull this lever. Yippee. Any Bluey fan art I've seen has exclusively been of the dad from Bluey, but like, fucking even, like, for some reason always tubbier and like visibly hairy. I know he's a dog, but you know what I mean, the way furries draw these things. And with like a girthy dog penis. That's literally the only Bluey art I've ever seen. It's always so girthy. Oh. And I don't seek this out. It's not really what I'm into. But I just come across it on Twitter or Blue Sky or whatever. Oh, Rayani gone and fell in the water. Don't be care. Quote 294. There's no fun shooting people if you don't get to see them die. What was that possibly for? Right, one of these doors has opened. We will go and try and go in there. And hopefully not get eaten by anything. Was it this one, maybe? Yep, yippee. Oh! No, it was the other one, because this is where we got scooped. Oh, I don't want to be here. We're going to have to fucking do that jumping puzzle again. Oh, this is the worst thing that could have happened. We've all seen your desktop backgrounds. You know you're into it. I mean, certain aspects I'm okay with. However, I think I am on record as saying dogs have the worst penises of any animal. Like, I just can't imagine bolting a dog penis onto a creature, like an artistic vision, and getting anything out of it. Like, they're absolutely fucking horrible. Really off-putting. I don't like it. Worse than the echidna dick? I think so. There's just... It's so bad. It's so bad. The sincerity of the delivery. So much regret for bringing it up. Glad you went on the record with that. I mean, controversial statements in this kind of chat. Humans are the hottest animal. Dogs have the worst penises. Humans probably have got the best penises. We're pretty solid on that front. Well, some of us are. But I don't know. What would even come next? Horse. Oh, but that just seems inconvenient. Like, that feel... you're gonna need to practice. Oh, Christ. Turtles make the best noises. That's my best attempt. I'm glad we've established all this once and for all. We are smooth, sexy apes. Exactly. Smooth sex apes. I mean, we mog all the other apes. Like, we rock when we're compared to, like, a fucking gorilla or a chimp. Ugh. Like, they're really horrible and off-putting. Nobody's going to want to have sex with that. Go down here, maybe? Also, speaking of penises, we have the largest penis-to-body ratio of any ape. Yeah, we mog every other ape in that department. We've got some stuff going for us. I don't want to jump on there, but I'm going to try it again. I might die here. I'm going to save. Speak for yourself. I think I'm right in saying that a gorilla penis is like 2 or 3 centimeters long. So what are you doing in the game? Tomb raiding. Oh, fucking hell, again? Jesus. All the other apes have the most horrid arses. I agree with that entirely. The best bit of a human is the ass. It's either face or ass. Like, there's 1 and 2. Like, you can trade them off as you like, but like they're top tier. The other apes don't come anywhere near us. Like, they're awful. For fuck's sake, what are we talking about now? Can I open this anymore? I can push it back up. I don't want to. Why would you ever do that? I just thought it maybe was on a timer. The level timer will be interesting for this one. Lara's off in her own brain now. Quote 205, I imagine Jesus had big dick energy. I imagine he did. I imagine, just from the... I mean, I'm not a Catholic or anything, but Jesus feels like he would be hung. And not from a cross. What's going on with baboons? I don't know. It's all just bad. Like, we sorted out the ass really early on, and we've really stuck with it. It's great. We've perfected it. The other apes are just awful. They look like they're in a constant state of prolapse half the time. They're either flat or they're way too fucking busy. We're the baby bear of asses. You know, we got it just right. The stream is all just Lara hallucinating while drowning. Human boobs are just magic. Even as somebody who is a boob agnostic, like, we mog every other breast in nature. Robins are pretty good, but just purely aesthetically, not sexually. Exclamation mark agnosticism. Boobs, sigh. Oh, the scarab! Yay! Okay. I'd love if just opened. Oh, you're so benevolent, game. I knew it! I fucking knew it! I knew as soon as I fucking opened my fucking mouth. Yeah, cool. Dolphins have big sex vibes, lions too. I don't like dolphins or lions. They give off smug energy. But I do understand. It's like how... Honestly, I think one of the reasons that millennials like The Lion King so much is that they don't admit it. They all want to fuck those lions. And I don't support this. And dolphins, we've all seen those gifs of, like, the dolphins trying to have sex with tourists, right? Not attractive to me, for the record. You know the dolphin in the dolphin in Family who was voiced by Ricky Gervais? I do not know this at all. We give off smug energy too? Yeah, we do. But, I mean, we've kind of earned it. Family Guy. You are very much over anticipating the amount of Family Guy I've seen. I've probably seen, to be fair, I've probably seen about 12 episodes total of Family Guy. Over the course of the last 2 decades, but it's never been an enjoyable experience. From that one episode where the dolphin couch surfs on Peter's couch. What's fucking going on with Family Guy? Didn't think that was a thing that happened. I guess there's that one lame episode where he fights a chicken. That might be multiple. Yes, that's the one. I've seen all of them like 3 times over, but it's a TISM thing. Emma will occasionally see like clips on whatever TikTok adjacent app she uses. Reels, Instagram Reels maybe. And sometimes I see her chuckle and I look at her in a withering way, like I just got her like stealing. Right, I'm going to heal up because there's some men out there, and then I'm going to save as well. Hear about that doctor in the 1960s who regularly wanked off dolphins. Is that anything related to Day of the Dolphin with George C. Scott, where he trains a dolphin to kill the president and speak? I guess that's the more impressive thing. And it goes,
I love Ma. I love Pa.
Yeah, I've seen that. I'm one of 5 people. Right, duck back in here, please, because there's men coming! Right, take out your guns. Shoot the fucker. Oh, he's coming in here! Amazing, amazing stuff. Funny enough, the wanked dolphin was called Peter. It's a small world. Oh my fucking Christ, that's annoying. Any more? I thought there might have been a meat horse out there. There is a fucking meat horse. Okay, I don't think the meat horse is going to come into this enclosed space. I don't know if it can fit. Again, the problem with horse genitals that we were discussing earlier. Fuck me! Okay, heal please, you need it. Maybe I use an Uzi. Hi. There are you. Where the fuck did you go? Jump back in, Lara! It keeps running off. It has my straps. Shoot it, Lara! Come on, it's gotta be nearly dead. There we go. I actually did some dodges. Incredible. Now we can plug this scarab in here. We were right at the start. This has probably gone on for about 7 or 8 hours. Yippee! And some health. It's being really nice to me. Sort of. Can I even stand on this, or am I gonna go slide mode? Oh, that's quite a lot of stuff. That's worrying. I don't like that, actually, I've decided. The more stuff it gives me, the more worried I'm getting. Because that's usually shorthand for you're about to go through some fucking hell. There hasn't really been boss fights in this game. This feels like a big rock's gonna roll down and try and kill me, right? Maybe not. I can go up here. Whee! There an evil man in here? They're just a guy. Sometimes there's just a guy who inexplicably gets there before me.
In my brain from you. And it's telling me funny ideas now, like to shoot you to hell.
Oh, fuck, it's an American as well. That bodes poorly. Alright. Fine. We're using a fucking Uzi. Where is he? He's right here. He's behind that pillar. Kill him! That was fucking easy. Fucking nerd. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna stick my fucking boot in your throat. Alright, well, what now? You talked a big game. The French guy that we fought in the previous level, I think he took something like 700 bullets. That guy just took a single, like, clip of an Uzi. Okay, lovely. GG's. I'm gonna save there. He might come back as some sort of resurrected mummy boy. Like Imhotep. He's gonna steal my eyes and tongue. No, that freaked me out as a child. Seeing those children get mashed, or that woman get paralyzed by her boyfriend's corpse, those did nothing to me when I was a kid. The Mummy with Brendan Fraser, when the mummy steals that guy's eyes, that freaked the fuck out of me. I had nightmares for about a week. I don't think I could take a single clip of an Uzi either, so fair play to the lads. Is that a man up there? No, it's another Scion, maybe. Oh. You'll come back as an exploding jaguar. I've never seen jaguar spelled like that, by the way. Jaguar. There's only 3 things, like pieces of media, that scared me as a child. Just 3. One was The Mummy with Brendan Fraser. One was Ghostbusters, the original. Specifically the bit at the end with the Marshmallow Man. That freaked me out to the point that I had to run out of the room. And the other was the Terry Gilliam film Brothers Grimm, where a little mud creature steals a little girl's face. Gave me a panic attack. Hey! 1 hour and 44 minutes! That's quite long! But I'm fine with it. And somehow we found 1 out of 1 secrets. I don't even know what that was. We 100%'d this level. Oh my, did they make her thicker in between cutscenes? Because my god. I think they expanded her waist. Oh no. They're huge!
Left Larson sucking wind then, eh? If that is the phrase. Well, your little vacation riot's over now. Time to give back what you've hijacked off me.
Let's try the lunchbox.
It is a very small backpack. My scion! Ah.
Well, kill her! You morons!
This is regularly cited as one of the best games ever made. The 90s were a different beast. Teen boys all around the world spontaneously coming themselves. Why are you doing a wheelie? Oh, she's mad! Where did you even get this motorbike? I don't remember having a motorbike, but I might have missed it. She's so rad. We're gonna kill these people? We on a boat? They do not look like that big in the game. These feel inconveniently big. Like they're gonna get in the fucking way. Yes! 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 It's so dumb! Yes! It wasn't even that big a jump. It's right there. Oh my god, they've slightly made her transparent, I think? Jesus Christ! They've given them jiggle physics, but it just looks like two water balloons that she's bolted to herself. She just fell asleep! Nobody checked! Nobody came downstairs and all the time is nighttime now. What? He didn't notice that? Alright, well, we're in the game again, yippee. She's got a breast reduction so she can actually fucking move without knocking herself out. Yippee. A light jog would result in black eyes and a broken nose. Shit security. She spent like 5 minutes straight jumping off things. Are you dumping rubbish down here? That's the real villain shit. Oh, they might be stone pillars, okay. I thought they were like those American style, like aluminium rubbish tins, whatever they're called. You know, they're like, you see them in like movies about New York. They use them as symbols in Tom and Jerry, the lids. I've never seen one. This boat doesn't have a place for people to be in it. Don Pleasance wouldn't like that water littering. They might be. This might be toxic waste. They might be barrels. Whee! Alright, cool. Well, we're in. Is there anything I should have gotten down here or in here? I barely know where I am right now, except that we need those scions back. Did they take both? They did. Let's save. They aren't really common in the US anymore either. Have you all moved on to wheelie bins? I did see in like New York or something a year or two ago now, there was this big like news story that was like the first wheeled rubbish or trash receptacles in New York, and it was just a wheelie bin. And I was like, fucking hell, is this new to you? Like, have you only just caught up to this? Have you literally just been using like metal cans? It seems a lot of places have gone the way of the Japanese and removed public trash cans to begin with. I hate it when they do that. My town used to have easily triple the number of public bins. And now, the town is filthier. Used to be so much nicer. My town has old, decrepit signs saying, like, winner of Irish Tidy Towns, like 1998 or 2000 or whatever. And I look around at all of the fucking filth and ravaged streets and go, really? Jesus, what happened? They would throw trash bags on the ground. That's what all the rats were about. What? They would just stick it in the streets, then wonder why they had rats. When I was in New York, there were just bags on the side of the street. That's not just a movie thing? I thought that was just so, like, things like the Blues Brothers. I know which is Chicago, but same thing, right? I thought that was just so they had things to, like, run cars into in chase scenes. Or, like, for people falling out of buildings to land safely and know the place is a shithole. Same as those paper grocery bags with no handles. I've never seen one of those either. Those only exist in American films, surely. They can't actually be real. It's the same in Italy? That's madness. My parents in Spain, I remember thinking, oh my god, this is magical. They just have every street in their area has just a big fucking public skip on it that gets collected like once every 3 days. And so everybody in the streets just throws everything into this huge skip. And it's amazing. And it's like part of their council tax or whatever. I was like, this sounds so good. You don't have to have wheelie bins at all or anything. What am I doing here? Am I pulling this? Maybe. Pull. Maybe I have to blow it up. It looks like it could have dynamite on it. I'm not really sure. I thought garbage bags in like Yakuza were there to symbolize it was a rough part of town. Apparently not. Apparently it's just a thing. Is there anything I can do here? Can I pick this up? I doubt I can pick that up. Is this coal, do we think? Are we in a coal mine? Oh, thank you for the follow, Jazzatron. Edinburgh has those bins, big bins for the street. It seems like a magical system, and I wish we did. Because I've said my fucking horrible situation here. When I was a kid, Ireland had council-run free waste disposal. So if you moved into a house and signed up, you would get 2 to 3 wheelie bins and they'd collect them once a week. Now, it's private companies that each have a monopoly over different areas of the country, and you have to sign up and pay them a monthly fee. And it is really, really annoying. This is insane. It is insane, and nobody likes it. But the Irish government went, yeah, we're going to privatise everything. Because it went so well when Britain privatised all of its shit. We're going to privatise everything. So we have, like, I'm with a company called Country Clean, right? Where I pay them something like €25 a month in order for them to collect my rubbish. Which is not the worst thing in the world, but it's annoying that I have to go through private companies and shop around. €25 a month to get recycling, compost, and general waste. And they're not even large bins. That's their, like, basic thing. Do you have council tax? No. Council tax is not a thing here, I believe. So, you know. Swings and roundabouts, I suppose. Yeah, there we go. I think basically there used to be a thing called council tax, or some sort of council tax, that would cover all this stuff, but now it's all privatised. It's $120 a month for council tax? Fuck me. Is there not a big issue with fly tipping? Yes. Yes, there is. Also, I mean, if you leave your bin out for even a quarter of a second too long, somebody will fill it with shit, because nobody wants to pay. Although I imagine that's normal everywhere. Some of the bins are weight measured as well, so you pay based by weight. Do you pay the light boys to turn on the streetlights? No, but I do have a light complaint. The streetlight outside my garden. I have a streetlight that's right beside my back garden, because my back garden edges onto a street. There's a wall and some trees, so it gets privacy, but there's a street light that goes up right beside the wall. And they replaced it about 6 months ago, and it's so incredibly bright that you can comfortably see every detail of the garden at about 2 in the morning with no moon or stars. It's so glaringly bright white that it looks like it's evening in the middle of the night. It's so fucking bright outside now. I might need to, like, write to the council about it. It's too much. I lied, my last monthly council tax payment was £172. Well, Britain is a fucking hellhole. Not to be too rude about it. They're using LEDs. Well, even LEDs, like these are LEDs. I can lower these down, my studio lights. I can turn them down. I can make them yellow. Look at that. I can do that, or make them white and glaringly bright, or yellow and soft. You can fucking make LEDs look nice. They just don't. Considering staying in Ireland once I'm there this evening. We all come live with you. That's how it starts, not even 13, considering writing to the authorities. Where the fuck am I going? Is there a thing in here somewhere? Maybe? I'm gonna finally hunt Dreya down for what he did. Is there something behind this waterfall, possibly? There usually is. Yes, there is. They replaced the lights near me, but put a back panel on them so they don't shine into our windows. That's at least something. I think streetlights, it's a horribly privileged and silly take. But I don't like streetlights in general. I'd rather it be slightly darker. I don't really like the light pollution, and also I would just rather the dark. I like walking around in the dark. I'm aware that, depending on how vulnerable you are in society, that can sound insane. My neighbour has their own light that, even with the blinds and curtains drawn, still reflects it and keeps me up. This one I can't blame on any sorts of council services, but I have skylights in my... Oh, you could absolutely climb that, Lara. I have skylights in my bedroom, because my bedroom is built into the roof of my house. It's very, very uninsulated and horrible, but it looks kind of nice. But how it ends up working is every night, if there's a full moon, it will shine directly into my eyes and wake me up. It just, however, the sky is aligned with my window, and only on my side of the bed, Emma doesn't get affected by it. So I guess I'll write to whoever owns the moon. Get them to sort it out. Almost bad sitcom levels of cruel to swap with one issue out with another. Is the rain on the skylight nice, or is it more like bam, 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 bam? It is like bam, 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 but I find that nice. So I guess both. I love rain on a roof. Like, if it rains on the roof, it's really loud because it's a thin roof. And, again, poorly insulated. It's boiling in the summer and freezing in the winter in my bedroom. To the point where we have to have, like, a heater on in there in the winter and a fan always 100% of the time on. Now, starting in spring. But I really love rain. The rain is the selling point of that, to be honest. Just the constant tapping and just instantly sends me to sleep. To the point where if there isn't rain, natural rain, I mostly go to sleep listening to rain and thunder ambience in my ears. I use a website called mynoise.net, which I would really recommend, which does like a sort of soundscapes of that sort of thing. Like, this is recordings of rain on a tent. This is rain on a tin roof. This is a distant thunderstorm or the sound of a lake or something like that. And I'll just layer up a couple of those and use it to get me to sleep. Very lovely. Did I explore everything in here? I'm totally lost again, and this is right at the opening of the level, which is boding very poorly for me. He's opened a door, but I don't know where the door is. Sounds perfect for plucky little Spectrum folks. What, like people who have a ZX fan club? Hang on, if I go to Misc My Noise. A word from the greater. I'm logged in. I'm logging in. Index. There we go. We go over to the browser window. This is the website I use. It's very lovely. You can just click on any of these. Like, a one that I use so often is Distant Thunder. I use this one so often. And you can animate the sliders, so each one of these is a different frequency, like a different recording and frequency of noise. Like this is the rumble of the thunder, this is another thunder, this is low thunder, this is one of the rain channels and stuff like that. You can click on these to get like little user settings, like this one. It'll be slightly different and it'll just vary up a little bit. It's really, really nice. It's a very good website. That's another one I use. There's a cat purring, if you're into that sort of thing. Sometimes when I'm playing D&D or something, I'll have like medieval library or medieval village, which is different, but you know. That's quite fun. I like that. Or a sad minstrel. Some people wandering around by a fountain with a sad little lute boy. That's the name of the site again. It's mynoise.net. Hang on, mynoise.net. That one. I really like it. I think it's run by a single French man. Cat purr. I don't think I've ever clicked on cat purr because I don't find it that pleasant. Oh, that's fucking bassy. Oh, that's making my head buzz. Oh, you play your own effects instead of the Amazing I play. I use them in tandem. I like your music too. Anyway, let's go back here. Cat go purr. Back to the game. Unmute that. Back here. And Lara's just doing a jump. Cool. I don't know what to do here then. Backstabs. Our friend Julian. I don't think it's our friend Julian, no. Although that cat purr was very bassy, like our friend Julian's voice. Well, this definitely isn't the way to go. I must be missing another weird little tunnel. Jump! Come on, do a little baby jump. Oh, that's so close. I don't believe for a second that you couldn't backflip over that. Or front flip over it. You're so acrobatic. You just jumped on a motorcycle onto a boat. Sort of. You did miss. Can I go back out here? I don't know why I would want to. Maybe I could. Maybe there's something back here. Nope. It just automatically reorientates me. How did they get in here? This is just a normal boat. This isn't like a submarine. How did they get into this cave? Maybe I could load myself into one of these barrels, like in The Hobbit, and just sort of bounce my way along the water and just see where I end up. I don't think mechanically they will have thought of that. Anything I can see to jump in? Oh, there's a thing up there I can jump into, but I don't know how to get in there. Because I can't pull myself up onto that, can I? No. I think my little arms are too small and weak to pull myself up onto that ledge. Maybe if I jump from there? Maybe I can unmoor this boat? Oh, the camera didn't like that. Oh, the camera hates this. Yeah, why was she doing all of this when she could have assassinated them all in their sleep? It's because she was too sleepy. She fell asleep herself. Weep. Oh, for fuck's sake, Lara. So annoying. Can I just pull myself up here? Please be able to pull yourself up here. No, I can't. Oh. I can't make this jump. I'm sure of it. I mean, I'll try, but I don't think I can. Turn around. Point yourself. Not at me. Don't... You're gonna put my eyes out. Whee! Yeah, nowhere near. How the hell am I gonna get up there? Do I have to raise the water level? It feels like moving the boat would be the thing to do. In real life, if I was Lara, I would do that. I would cut this line, let the boat flow over there, just kick it over there, and then jump. Can you climb on the boat? Can you climb by the engine? Stop diving, Lara! Jesus. You can't slay your enemies unless you get a solid 8 hours. Can't climb up on this bit of the boat. Can climb up on this bit. So I can't even get near the engine. There's like an invisible wall. Here and here. I can only go in this little section. What? Frankly then, what do you want from me? What am I supposed to do here? She heard you're boob agnostic and scared of losing her power over men, determined to turn you. She's no Midna. Can I shoot this chain? Or just... Bring out your guns. Where's your gun? Are all your fucking guns gone? Did they take all my guns? Oh... Now all I've got are these guns. I'm pointing at the arms, not the breasts. I don't think anyone refers to breasts as guns. Austin Powers 1. They have that one scene. This looks like it should be a door. Bazookas. She needs horned glasses and to be sternly telling Dreya off in a room. Can I turn this on? Please help me. This looks like it might move at some point. It's a weird stretched texture. Anything else around here? How am I always lost to this game? I feel like since the first couple of levels, I've never been 100% sure where the fuck I'm going. Not in here, clearly. There doesn't seem to be anything in here. It's a 90s game, so there's a minecart. Ooh, and someone's Z buffering is off. I was just going to say Austin Powers. I found that scene so funny as a child. I think I probably laughed so hard I choked when I first saw that scene as a 9-year-old or something. That Austin Powers scene where he strips to I Touch Myself and all of the machine gun jubbly fembots explode because they're so turned on. I thought it was so fucking funny. I couldn't get through 15 minutes of Austin Powers as an adult. I tried a couple of years ago. I was like, you know, I liked this movie a lot as a kid, and I think people are still fondly remembering the first one. Not the second two, but my god. The first one, people still like. I was absolutely infuriated by it. I was so angry by all of it. Swim. Why can't you swim now? Why won't you swim through the fucking thing? Swim! Swim, Lara! Imagine them trying to make those films now. Hopefully tastes have improved, but I doubt it. Mike Myers still has a career. The love guru didn't kill him dead enough. I mean, that's... I don't know where the fuck that is, game. I don't know what you're doing to me. What do you want? Jump! Is this now open somehow? No. Oh. I mean, I don't think the Austin Powers movies could get worse, to be honest. They're really bad. They're so bad. I think, and this might be a controversial statement if you are over the age of 27. Because for some reason people are really fucking with these things. I think every single piece of media that Mike Myers has been in is irredeemable shit. Every single thing. There is not a single piece of media he's in that is good. I've seen some of the critically acclaimed ones. They're still really bad. I remember seeing a poster for The Love Guru and saying out loud, alright, that's enough now. So did critics and audiences. You can say that without age-gauging it. No, because people fucking love Shrek. Every time I say Shrek is an embarrassment, every fucking 38-year-old in chat's like, actually, blowing a fucking bubble pipe. Actually, it's very distinguished if you were 8. Oh, fuck me. I'm an elder millennial and not my bag at all. God, Shrek's irritating as shit. So fucking smug. Personally attacking me. I hate Shrek. You should hate Shrek. The accent is terrible. Where do I go? Oh. Has anybody played Tomb Raider? Was that a switch on the other side of the mound by the rail tracks? Other side of the mound by the rail tracks. This is the mound. Mound. Zara would be livid. She's far too young to enjoy Shrek. And I mean that as a compliment, like she should know better. It's like smoking. I've heard Zara express a like for Shrek and Are You Being Served, I think? And I'm like, Jesus Christ, you are 70 years old. Is that a box? No. I don't think it's pullable or pushable. Wait! Yes, it is! Oh! Normally they have a little ring pull, but I guess not. Something! What's in here? What is this? It's a lever! Oh. I love Are You Being Served and Shrek. I would probably rather watch Are You Being Served than Shrek. You come off about all of us to the others when we're not watching. I mean, at least Shrek 2 is like a parody of a slightly better film. Shrek 1 is just generic garbage, and it looks like a PS1 film. I tell you what's put me off streaming lately is that fucking Pete Nookie showed up. Are You Being Shrek? The only good Shrek media I've ever seen is the dating sim I played based on Shrek. The, what was it called? Was it literally just called Dating Shrek? I think my video title was I Don't Want to Get Ogre You, which I think is wonderful. Nobody watched that video. I'm too old for Shrek, I think. That's the other end of millennial. I guess if you were like 7 or 8 when Shrek came out in 2001, you probably love Shrek. That took some turns. Right, well, we pulled 2 levers. What did that actually do for us? I guess that's opened up this gate. I wasn't actually paying attention. Whee! I watched it. I think that's maybe the only Shrek piece of media I've enjoyed. Shrek is older than me? Really? 2001. Well, I guess that is... Oh god, Shrek's old. Shrek is 26 years old? No, 24? Oh. Oh. Yay! Somewhere new. Amazing. I'm so happy. We're up here now. I'm gonna jump to this room. Wherever this is. I was in college. While we're here, I want to say your pun game has always been strong. I mean, I was... Wait, how old was I when Shrek came out then? I would have been 5 when Shrek came out. I remember Shrek, but it tapped out by Shrek 2. So I should like Shrek. I'm in the right era for Shrek. Maybe I'm slightly too young. Maybe you had to be like 8, 9. I tapped out by Shrek 2. They're making Shrek whatever by mind, so you can't escape. They're making Shrek 5 soon. Or they have made it. They're releasing it soon, maybe. After 13 years since the last one or whatever. And the last one is terrible. Emma likes Shrek because she is stuck right into the millennial culture. So Emma really likes Shrek. Emma made me watch all the Shrek movies. 3 and 4 are absolutely awful. 4 is marginally better than 3. 3 is unwatchable, but 4 is not good. But there's going to be a Shrek 5 now. Oh, got spooky music. What the hell are you looking at, Lara? Why are you looking up? Why is the camera... Huh. Why is the camera doing that? At least it's giving me health. I like that we're in a factory now. This is a very interesting change of pace. Uncultured swine. The first Shrek was a Remembering Things mashup. What's left to remember is I gotta start referencing. Yeah, I mean, the first Shrek movie is a very mean-spirited, generic, smug DreamWorks movie. Where all it has is, like, references to the last few years of movies. Like, there's Matrix shit in it. It's just a generic rom-com plot. It's just grim. Hot take, Puss in Boots is better than any Shrek ever was. I've seen the second Puss in Boots movie. I never saw the first one. That was alright. I mean, it kicks the shit out of any Shrek media. You were 100% right. Like, Puss in Boots The Last Wish, it was very pretty. I thought Antonio Banderas was actually quite good in it. And it was only a little bit irritating to me. So, all wins.
No.
No. Stop talking about Shrek. What Shrek? I'm from the 90s, love.
No.
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 Nah, love. The soundtrack did much of the lifting and memorable parts of Shrek, and it's not even good. Well, there's one good song in it. I think the John Cale cover of Hallelujah is in Shrek, which is alright. Not a huge fan, but I like John Cale. Actually, Shrek 2 has a pretty fucking good soundtrack. Little Drops of Poison by Tom Waits is in Shrek 2. And I think People Ain't No Good by Nick Cave is in Shrek 2. It's a surprisingly good soundtrack. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm back here now. Oh my god, was Chris Farley going to be Shrek? Yes, he was the first cast member that they cast in it, and then he was dead by the time it was in production. I mean, I don't like either of these people, but I think Chris Farley's probably... I mean, how could he be less likable than Mike Myers? Shrek killed him. I bet Lara loves Shrek. Like, what does Shrek 1 have? It's got that one cover of Hallelujah. It's got Smash Mouth, with instantly is like a -5 points to a 10 score rating. Like, awful shit. I mean, I think the only thing I've ever seen Chris Farley in is that one sketch he did on SNL with Patrick Swayze, where they're Chippendales and he's just like dancing. And I was like, ha ha ha. And then it went on for 7 or 8 minutes like all SNL stuff does. And I was like, okay, end. But that was fun, I guess. So I have no real opinions on Chris Farley. I think he recorded most of the Shrek lines, but they had to redo the animation. I know that, and this is going to sound like a joke because of how often I use this word, but Shrek was referred to as the Shrek Gulag, right, at DreamWorks, because they had real big aspirations for Prince of Egypt, which came out around the same time. And that was like where they were putting all their money, all their talent. If you were too shit an animator, or an actor, or anything, if you were just not nice to work with, they'd put you on Shrek instead, and it was seen as like a big shame. And then Shrek blew everything else out of the water. And they went, oh... A little bit like The Lion King. Not quite as bad with The Lion King, but... I mean, The Lion King's a better movie, for one, but... They thought that... Is it Pocahontas? Is that the one that they thought was going to do way better than Lion King? I don't like any of these movies, to be honest. I think Shrek is the worst, then Pocahontas, then Prince of Egypt. I really don't like Prince of Egypt either. Then Lion King. Lion King is the best, and I think it's like a 6 out of 10. How the hell am I probably have to turn this on, right? And then pull this as well. That makes sense to me. Prince of Egypt was a big epic and really straight-laced by comparison. Yes, and it has, like, huge names, like... Who's in that? Jeff Goldblum's in it. Val Kilmer, I think, plays Moses, bizarrely. I don't know if that would fly now. I don't even know if Val Kilmer was Jewish. But, I didn't really like it. It's too serious and stupid. The children yearn for the Shrek mines. Well, they'll be able to go back soon because of Shrek 5. There was a place back here where I could jump down, possibly, but I don't know if I'm meant to do that. I once said on Facebook that The Lion King had aged poorly when it was on one Christmas and my fellow Manalians savaged me. It is even more than Shrek. It is a sacred cow. You're not allowed to not like The Lion King if you're between the ages of 25 and 40, you're not allowed to dislike it. People will slit your throat. People do not like it. The whole reason DreamWorks and Shrek exists is because some guy hated Disney and Shrek is supposed to be a parody of Disney. Yes, Lord Farquaad is meant to be a direct parody of one of the Disney executives, right? But it just means that it's just a real mean-spirited, snarky... And this is somebody who hates Disney. Like a really... snarky, mean-spirited, vacuous experience because it's just all, hey, isn't Disney lame? Our characters smirk, but do exactly the same story beats. It's like Pink, the musical artist, but in a movie. It's like, dude, I'm so much cooler than all those other girls. I'm gonna do exactly the same fucking music, though. Turns out my philosophy was not problem-free. Folks get very protective over Lion King. I mean, Emma loves Lion King. Again, she falls into these stereotypes a little bit, but I never got it. I remember watching it as a kid, and even as a kid I was like, this is fine. This is okay. It's a perfectly serviceable movie, but there's some fucky bits, and I don't really like it that much. Also, I think even as a kid, I hated Matthew Broderick. He's a big stumbling block for me in any production. If Matthew Broderick is in a movie... It's very, very difficult for that movie to be rated in my head anything over, like, a 3. Can I jump up there, maybe? Feels like I should be able to. Lara needs some better boots or something. Like, come on, you can obviously jump up that. Ah, you're so fucking annoying. It was all about Donkey to me, for me, to be fair. And not, people are going to be angry. I find Donkey incredibly annoying. When I said, when we were first starting dating, when I said to Emma that I find Donkey from Shrek really annoying, and Eddie Murphy in general, to be honest, she looked at me like I had slapped her across the face. She's like, what did you just say? Don't jump down! Oh, for fuck's sake. Not angry, just disappointed. When I was a kid, I thought he was funny. I much more identify with Shrek in that movie, is the problem. Wait, where was the door even now? I don't know where we are anymore. Like, when it comes to Shrek, I think Shrek was in the right at the beginning of the film. I don't think he should have left the swamp ever. And honestly, I think he should have killed Donkey the first chance he got. Because his life seems like hell in the later movies. I liked the zebra from Madagascar more than Donkey. Oh, God. I watched Madagascar as a very young child. I mean, people could probably guess my opinions on Madagascar, considering how I like these movies for children that are actually well-liked. You can all work out what my feelings are going to be on fucking Madagascar. How did that get sequels? People just couldn't get enough of David Schwimmer as a neurotic giraffe, I guess. Why'd I just run off? The penguins are excellent. In terms of that movie, the penguins are excellent. In terms of, like, what bits you can sit through, then yeah, obviously the penguins. Hey! That hurt a lot, but I'm over here. Yeah, I do like the giraffe. Oh, fuck off, Lara. So I wasn't meant to go here. Cool. I used to be obsessed with the first Madagascar when I was a kid. It was so weird, and now I can't stand the films. I remember it really well. I've probably seen it twice for some reason. Like, it's Chris Rock as a zebra who escapes LA Zoo, or is it New York Zoo, or San Diego? One of those zoos, some sort of zoo in America. And then his neurotic giraffe friend and an irritating as fuck Ben Stiller. And it's not Jada Pinkett Smith as the hippo, is it? They all end up in Africa. And hijinks ensue with some racial stereotypes. I've never watched a Madagascar. You are not missing anything. This is not one that people cite as a classic still. I just don't watch any childhood movies to maintain peace of mind. That's probably a good idea. Some things should live in the past. And that's fine. It's like even things that I've seen as an adult, I think sometimes I never want to rewatch them again. I would say one of my favourite movies of all time, possibly my favourite movie ever, is David Lynch's Mulholland Drive. I watched that when I was probably 22, something like that. And I loved it so much. It was one of the movies that made me think more critically about movies. I thought it was amazing. Genuinely incredible movie. I feel like I'm a smarter person for having watched it. I'm never going to watch that again because I liked it so much, and the conversation I had with Emma after watching it was so amazing and so meaningful to me that I'm never going to watch it again because it could only go down from there. So that just lives in my brain now as a memory. I'm never going to like try that again and go, oh, it actually isn't great. So I understand that. Bruce Willis and some glum kid wander around for a bit, and I don't know, anyway, it turns out he was dead or something shite. Sixth Sense is great! Sixth Sense is a really good movie. I'm shocked as much as anyone, because M. Night Shyamalan is terrible, but he's got two really good movies. No, Signs isn't one of them, you're wrong. But Sixth Sense is great. Sixth Sense and Unbreakable, both really good. Both really good performances by Bruce Willis as well. That's quite sweet. Oh, we can just go somewhere over here, maybe? What was that? Oh, this just opened. Oh, well, that's annoying as hell. I didn't go this way specifically. Ah! Have I... Okay, run through it quickly. Whee! Okay, we're fine. Now, why did I do that? Why did... Oh, there's a rock. Am I meant to shimmy? Possibly. I didn't mesh with Unbreakable, but I did like Sixth Sense. I understand completely. Unbreakable is quite a weird movie. It's quite slow, and the tone is quite strange. It's gonna crush my fingies. No. Like, it's quite a dry movie. I generally don't rewatch or re-listen to things I genuinely love. It depends. With music, I will re-listen constantly. I will put things on loop for years. Or when I re-listen to stuff, I'll go like, oh yeah, I'm going to listen to, say, Steely Dan for like 6 months solid now. Because I loved them as a child, that kind of thing. But with movies, I very rarely do. Partially because I think my opinion on movies changes so much. Especially, maybe less now that I am an adult, but movies I watched as a child, they can vary radically in whether I actually like them anymore. Like, weird ones, too. I will watch, like, classic movies that I liked as a child and go, ugh. And then shit like Tenacious D, The Pick of Destiny. I was like, this holds up, this is great. That movie's terrible. I can see that it's terrible. But I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking with Tenacious D, Pick of Destiny. I'll watch this over and over again if I want. It holds up. Oh, that's lava. Or is it magma because it's underground? I'm not sure. Can I... Okay, hang on. Could I maybe do a little shimmy? Oh, this is a nightmare idea. Could I do a shimmy and trigger this boulder to, like, roll down behind me? I probably have to go around and push this boulder from the other side, I imagine. Maybe? I don't know. I've seen so few movies. I think my favourite is John Wick 1 or maybe Fantastic Planet. I like both those movies. I don't love either of those movies, but I do like them. Fantastic Planet is very beautiful, if it's the one I'm thinking of. Am I thinking of the Fantastic Planet? Is Fantastic Planet the one with the big blue aliens? The French aliens who keep humans as pets? Or is it the one from the 50s with Leslie Nielsen? I can never remember the difference. Yes, it is that one, okay. That's a good movie. I like that movie a lot. I liked John Wick so much it makes me feel unserious as a person, but I did enjoy it. I mean, John Wick, I don't really love any of the other John Wick movies, but the first John Wick is a genuinely great action movie. Like, if you just want an action movie, you can't do much better than John Wick. It's like Die Hard, where it's kind of a perfect example of the genre. It's just so tightly choreographed and shot that it just feels like you're watching somebody at the top of their game. So even though I don't love it, because I'm not a big action movie person, I'm like, this is good. I figured the other ones would ruin it. It depends on how wacky you want to be with it, I suppose. I'm gonna walk up here. Are you gonna... Woo! Christ. Okay, obviously that was gonna happen. Like, each one gets wackier and wackier. Not in a bad way, just it turns into almost an anime, to be honest. Like, by the third movie, I haven't seen the last one, but by the third movie, John Wick is getting, like, flung off skyscrapers and shit. But what is happening here? Did it reset? I think the game reset the boulder. Is this a puzzle? This is probably a puzzle. I did love Blade a lot. I have never finished Blade. Because I got about 20 minutes in and went, I'm not in the mood for this. And then just turned it off. But maybe I'd like Blade. People like Blade. I've read that Blade 2 Guillermo del Toro review enough to know that people like Blade. Does he cut a skyscraper up with a sword? Or would that be too anime? I can only assume in the fourth one this happens. Is the boulder here now? No, the boulder's there. What the fuck is going on? What am I doing here? Put on here for a second. I watched Nosferatu this week and fucking loved it. I still haven't seen it. And it's weird because I'm a Robert Eggers stan. I think one of my favourite movies from the past 10 years is The Lighthouse. I love it so much. So I should see. And I don't love, but I like the movie Nosferatu from 1922. So, you know. It's weird that people are making remakes of Nosferatu and that there's so many. Because I know it's like a landmark of German expressionism and the look is so iconic, but it is very blatantly a Dracula ripoff, and it was illegal for a while, so I'm surprised people don't just make Dracula. I guess if you want to go for a spookum look, you go for Nosferatu instead. Anything beyond a trilogy always feels a bit excessive and odd now you mention it. Yeah, I've said this before, but if I was dictator, one of the many very petty and irritating things I would enact is that you have to come to me personally and give a written and visual presentation on why you would deserve a sequel, especially a trilogy, and if you fail, you get sent to a gulag. I did see this. Eggers is doing A Christmas Carol with Willem Dafoe. It seems like Eggers has been typecast a little bit in... Okay, well that happened. What the fuck was the point of that? I have no idea what I'm meant to be doing with these boulders. Like, I need that... Maybe I need to outrun this? Run. Oh, I hate myself. Ugh. Yeah, it's shorthand for a different type of Dracula, not the sexy boomer man with a cape. If you want a monstery boy, you go him. So that does reset. So I needed to not go here. Because I need to get this way. So how would I make this not here anymore? I'm puzzling it out, everybody. It'll happen, I'm sure. Can I make it fall down here? Probably not. Can I outrun it? I'll save when we get it reset. I haven't seen the original Nosferatu in ages. Maybe I'd like it more if I watched it again. It has some silliness going on, and I think the silliness is unintentional. It's because it's a 1920s silent film. Okay, that goes there. Why, though? It's a 1920s silent... Well, maybe there's a way around that way. It's a 1920s silent film, and they do things like speed up the footage to make him look like he's going faster, but now that just looks like a Benny Hill sequence. So parts of it are very spooky, parts of it aren't so much spooky. Is that what we're meant to do? I don't think we're meant to do that. I think we're meant to stop that in some way, because now we can't get down there. But maybe we can drop down here for a second, and is there a path this way? No, there's another boulder up there. I'm genuinely baffled by this mind puzzle, so am I. I have no fucking idea what's going on. Is there a place in here I can jump up to? No. Does this hurt me? I mean, it looks very hot. I went to see the original Nosferatu accompanied by a live pianist when I was in college. Very fedora. That sounds fun. I like that a lot. I wouldn't mind seeing like a... I mean, I'm not that into silent film. I've seen a decent amount, but I'm not hugely into it. The tropes and the language of film has evolved a lot since then, and I think it's a lot better. But there's some that I would definitely go... I'd go see Metropolis on a big screen with a live orchestra or something. I don't even really like Metropolis, but it looks incredible. So you could just zone out with all the, like, half-baked political shit that's in it and just watch the pretty visuals. That weird dancing woman at one point on a huge screen with an orchestra. That'd be fun. Maybe I'll just fucking burn myself. That was more violent than I assumed it was going to be. She didn't even have time to scream. Oh, I liked that a great deal. Impulsive thoughts. If I was standing on the rim of a volcano, there's no doubt in my mind that my brain would be screaming, jump, 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 jump. Because I get that on hills, even. Cliffs, definitely. I mean, everybody does, right? It's called Call of the Void, right? There's a term for it and everything, so it's common. Weep. Lovely. Okay, I'm going to try and get up here and jump run. Let's do it. I don't think it's going to work, but I'm going to save. And this is the last thing I'm going to do. I'm going to save and exit after this. I've been live for a while. Get up and then run. I cannot outrun that boulder. That is not happening. Sort of get the urge to bite lava. I know what you mean. It looks like it would have the texture of honeycomb or something. I definitely want to scoop up a bit of lava. Put it in a bucket, see if Minecraft's real. With my bare hands. It just looks so satisfying. When it sort of bursts up through its own crust, like a souffle or something. Oh. Looks amazing. Anyway, that's where we will end Tomb Raider for today. I'll figure out what the fuck we're doing in that mine shaft later. And we'll get through it. I have no idea how far we are through the game. It feels like this is at least 2/3 of the way through. But I'm enjoying it. Hang on. How long to beat Tomb Raider? Can't remember if I looked this up before. Around 20 hours. If you're just doing them... Oh, no, this is the 2013 one. It's saying 11.5. On PlayStation, about 20 hours. Although we have manual saves, so probably lower that down a bit. I think we've been doing it for significantly longer at this point. But, you know, it's working. We're getting through it. Thank you for watching, everybody. Went a little bit later because we had a late stream, but I'm happy anyway. I will be live again tomorrow with Emma. We're going to be playing more of The Black Mirror, yelling at servants and threatening to castrate them. That seems to be half that game. So I'm looking forward to it. And then there should be a video on Saturday as well. Yeah, I need to record the script and stuff for it, but that's fine. We're way over. Too preoccupied discussing animal genitals and Shrek. It's like our 50th hour. You should be at the end by now. Anyway, thank you for watching. Once again, I would recommend you go to !links, !YouTube, !Discord, whatever links you feel like clicking on, that's fine. Regardless of what you do, thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see everybody for the next stream.